Guys, welcome back to my channel. So if you guys are new here, my name is Bria. I make videos about nursing school, natural hair, lifestyle vlogs, pretty much just my whole life. As you guys can see in the title, today I'm going to be talking about how I passed my PTCB exam. So if you guys are not familiar with the exam, I'm going to give you guys a little insight on the exam, and then I'm going to give you guys how I passed. So before we get started in this video, make sure to hit that subscribe button and make sure to turn your notification bell so you guys can be notified when I post a new video. If you guys have been watching my videos, then you guys know I've been a pharmacy technician for 4 years. So I've been working inside the pharmacy at CVS. So I decided to take the PTCB test, which gives you a little bit more credentials, which certifies you nationwide as a pharmacy technician. You can work as a pharmacy technician, but to be nationally certified, you have to take your PTCB exam. So the main reason why I decided to take this test is, for one, to get a raise, and for two, once you take your PTCB test, you can be eligible to work in a hospital. So most hospitals require you to have your certification to work inside a hospital, and as you guys know, I am in nursing school, so I wanted to just get my foot into the hospital setting, and I could do that as a pharmacy tech since that's what I'm familiar. And I would have been took the test, but I had a pharmacist a while back. She told me that it was no point in taking the test, and she did not mention no raise. So I don't know, I feel like that's kind of funny. Why would you not tell me that I would get a raise? If I did take it, you just tell me just don't take it. It's a waste of time. I don't know why she wouldn't point that part out, because I would have been took it. So that's just a little insight on what exactly the test is and why I decided to go ahead and take the test. So I am a senior nursing student. I've been in nursing school for a year and a half now. So I say that to say that I feel like that's part of the reason why I passed the test. And I'm not clickbaiting, y'all. I did study for this test in 3 days, and 3 days is pushing it, because I really started studying for real the second day, and then I studied the most like the day before. So I really studied for this test and passed this test in 3 days, y'all. Like, I'm not even playing, like I'm not even exaggerating. It was 3 days. So I'm just gonna give you guys how I passed the test. So hopefully, who's ever watching this video, you guys are going to take your test, or you guys are just interested to know about the test and to know how to become certified. There's 3 main things that I did, and I have them written down on my phone. So I watched this lady on YouTube who makes tons of videos about this PTCB exam. The YouTube page is called LW Pharmacy School, and I went through most of the videos. They're about 30-45 minute videos, and the stuff she talks about is stuff that they will test you on during the exam. So the exam was 80 questions, I believe. You have an hour and a half, and I used that whole hour and a half up to take that exam. There is a lot of information on that exam that you need to know, but if you guys have like a little background on the information, you can kind of figure out the answer choices. I'm not really sure what exactly score you have to get to pass and how many questions that you need to pass, but I know that there was a lot of questions on the exam that I wasn't sure about. It was a lot, like over half of the questions I was not sure about. I just had to make an educated guess. So you're not gonna know everything on the test. I don't want to tell you guys that, but you're not gonna know everything on the test, but you just have to do your best to figure out the answer. So number one thing that I did was go to this lady's YouTube, which was LW Pharmacy School, and I went through all of her videos. I watched all the videos, 30-40 minutes long, and they give you a lecture, and then at the end she'll ask you a few questions, and a lot of that stuff that she talked about in those videos was on the exam. So definitely go check out LW Pharmacy School. I'll link down the channel in the description box. So that's the number one thing that I did. So the second thing that I did was I downloaded the PTCB book. I'm gonna put a picture right here on which book that I used, and I did order it on Amazon. Being that everything's closed because this is around the time of the virus, I had to order it online, and I started studying 3 days before. I just decided to get the ebook, which I don't like ebooks, but I just decided to get the ebook. So I downloaded this PTCB book, and I went through the whole book. I went through all the questions except for the math, because I'm in nursing school, so we have dosage calculations. They give us dosage calculations in every single class. We have a dosage calculations exam at the beginning of each class, like for the whole time in nursing school. So I pretty much knew the dosage calculations already, so I didn't even bother going through that. But if you guys are not familiar with dosage calculations, definitely you want to do a lot of practice on those, because as I was doing my research on this exam, I read somewhere that they do count dosage calculations at a higher percentage than they would count a regular question, if that makes sense. So you definitely want to get those points for your dosage calculation. And there's a lot of videos on YouTube that you guys can watch to help you with your dosage calculation. There's a lot of practice questions that you guys can use, and so on and so on. So definitely use your resources that you have, free resources at that. So that was the second thing that I did, was I went through the whole entire book. So the third thing that I did, and the last thing that I pretty much did, was I just googled practice questions. So I typed in PTCB practice questions. I think I just clicked on the first two websites and did the practice questions, and it's only so much stuff that they can ask you on the exams. So some of the questions are going to be the same from the practice questions, so that is a plus. If you just keep doing practice questions, I'm sure that you'll be able to see some of those questions on the actual exam. So definitely just Google practice questions, do a whole bunch of practice questions, and so on and so on. And another thing that I failed to mention so far in this video was I did take pharmacology class, so I'm pretty familiar with the drugs. And I also, since I've been a technician for 4 years, over the time I've learned the drugs and the generic. However, on this exam, they don't give you the easy generic name. They don't give you the generic names that kind of sound like the brand name. They give you stuff that's like way off the wall, stuff that you never heard of. So you definitely want to make sure you go through that list of 200 medications, and remember the brand and generic name, because I swear, even though I've been a pharmacy tech for 4 years, even though I took a pharmacology in nursing school, I was not familiar with those generic and brand names, and they really get you on that one. They really get you on those. I think I had about maybe 5 questions that was generic and brand names, and so definitely those are easy giveaway questions because it's straightforward. So if you just memorize those 200 brand and generic names, then you definitely have all those questions on the exam. So, which I definitely didn't remember the 200 practice questions, but I was able to just figure it out. I don't know if I got those right or wrong, but I was still able to pass without going through the 200. But I wouldn't suggest doing that. I would not suggest not going through those 200 questions, because there were a few questions on the exam that asked you about brand and generic names. So that's pretty much what I did, y'all. I honestly thought the exam was very, very hard. I took the exam. Right after you take it, it tells you if you passed. So my score said preliminary pass. So I guess that means I passed. I'm just waiting for my actual certification in the mail, and then I'm all set. I wish I could tell you guys how much of a raise that I'll get now that I have that certification, but I'm not sure if I can, contact HR about that until I actually receive my certification in the mail, because it said it would take 2 to 3 weeks for it to be official. So I'm pretty sure I can't get my raise until it's official. So I wish I could tell you guys, but if you guys are watching this like a couple weeks later, just leave a comment down below and ask me like how much was the raise, because that's something that I want to know. That's the main reason why I took the exam. I'm sure many other people want to know like how much more you get paid, what's the difference between being certified and not certified. But hopefully it's like $1 or something. I'm not trying to get like 20 cents or not. I want a whole nother $1, because I did all this hard work studying, so I want to be rewarded for that. So yeah, you guys, this video was very, very short. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know I have a different type of audience. I have my hair audience, I have my nursing school audience, but this is just another part of my life that I wanted to, share with you guys. If someone comes across this video, hopefully it was helpful for you guys. Hopefully somebody got something out of this video. So if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe to my channel, make sure to leave a comment and turn your notification bell on, and leave any video suggestions that you guys have. And also, if you want me to do more videos about you know, more about being pharmacy technician and what all comes with that, then I'll definitely do that for you guys. Just leave a comment down below. And yeah, that's it. I'll see you guys in the next one.